On November 12, BTS released sketch photos of Jungkook's Standing Next to You MV on Weverse. BTS shared 17 black and white and retro photos of Jungkook, filming various scenes in the Standing Next to You MV. The photos featured 6 shots of Jungkook wearing a vest suit down a hallway, 4 photos of Jungkook wearing a striped suit, and 3 photos of him wearing black wings that look like real wings. 5 photos of Jungkook dancing with dancers on stage and wearing a plain black suit with fancy accessories on the pockets. BTS also released 2 scenes of Jungkook with the female model who was his partner in the Standing Next to You MV. After the photos were released, Netz was mesmerized by Jungkook's handsome and charming visuals that were clearly captured on camera. They also praised Jungkook's chemistry with the female model who was his partner in the MV. Netz also highlighted the quality of the photos that were circulated. They praised, saying the photos looked like they were filming a movie. Here are Netizens comments after seeing all the photos of Jungkook in the Standing Next to You MV sketch shared by BTS. Clear eyes, nose, and mouth. His facial features are no joke. The atmosphere of photo cuts 1 and 2 is very good. Like a movie cut, the rest of the cuts are also good. Really cool. Really like the movie Romeo and Juliet. What's with this beauty? It's a complete work of art. It's a classic movie masterpiece. Good chemistry with the female lead. The concept of the music video is good. The models and dancers are all good. Jungkook did very well and is handsome. Wow, you're crazy. You look like a movie star. This is a real movie cut. It's amazing. Wow, what kind of picture quality. It's all like a movie poster. In these scenes, Jungkook's facial expressions are well acted, and it really feels like a movie scene. The atmosphere of the 2 shots is so sexy and manly. On the other hand, only rated 2 stars. ARMY was disappointed with IZM, who reviewed BTS Golden Jungkook album. ARMY did not accept that BTS Golden Jungkook album was only rated 2 stars after being reviewed by IZM. Netz also gave reactions and comments after IZM only rated 2 stars for the entire Golden Jungkook BTS album. IZM Neo Music Community is a site used to review songs or albums. Recently, BTS Golden Jungkook album was reviewed by Han Song-yeon, who reviewed the contents of the album. Han Song-yeon wrote, "When discussing popular music, the phrase pop nuance is usually taken as a compliment. They hold the familiar pop and pop music and the maximalist elements of idol music to a low standard, and regard the cleanliness of British American music as something to be respected." Han Song-yeon continued, "Jungkook's Golden album breaks this prejudice and creates a new wave in the ancient discourse. It reminds us how hollow the title of pop star is in today's K-pop market, which has broken boundaries and developed into a genre." Han Song-yeon continued. Han Song-yeon also called Jungkook the same as Justin Timberlake for wearing a mask, for collaborating with several outside singers. Han Song-yeon also said that Jungkook is the same as an American singer who is busy occupying the top spot of the American charts. The Golden album clearly shows HYBE Entertainment's goal to continue removing the letter K from K-pop, Han Song-yeon said. The content of the Golden album also consists of many of the same songs, but remixed to fulfill the album quota, said Han Song-yeon. Here is Netz's response. "This is a very harsh review. I think it's good so far, but there are a lot of remixes. The rating is 2, but what are the remixes? But I think it's because he doesn't take criticism seriously and is often criticized. He pretends to know something when he doesn't know anything. This is the first time I agree with this review. No, I don't care about non-fan reviews and opinions. I'm a fan, and it's surprising that you added a comment that you don't know about to the post. Whether the review is good or not, as long as the score is good, that's enough. I listened to the whole song well. He made this song based on his expertise, so anyone who wants to listen can listen to it, not upset. It has 5 remixes, with band and installation versions, but the original song is the same. I agree, it feels like American pop music. Jungkook is good at singing and has great skills. I know him best, been a fan for 10 years. I agree with the criticism to some extent, but this was written as a way to criticize HYBE using Jungkook's album, and other comments. But on the other hand, A Korean music critic, Kim Youngdae, also reviewed Jungkook BTS Golden album. Music critic Kim Youngdae reviewed the entire Golden Jungkook BTS album neutrally without taking sides. Critic Kim Youngdae's review of the Golden album also caught Netz's attention. Here is a summary of critic Kim Youngdae's review of Jungkook BTS Golden album. Golden album, the pinnacle of BTS's pop music. Among the 7 members who each have different charms and strengths, Jungkook is the one optimized for the pop category. Although he is quite talented in the music genre, this may have come at the expense of Jungkook's pop sensibilities. And as a K-pop artist, being born with a tendency to compete in the mainstream category of the American pop market is not a talent. From the moment of song selection, the detailed A in our team, including Jungkook himself, you can feel that there was some selection work, and the album playlist can be felt. It's true that top pop producer and songwriter Jungkook's Golden album that they created together, not inferior to pop, is not a K-pop album, but another top pop album. All collaborating with world-class pop producers and composers, Jungkook's vocals showed a complex charm that was different from his BTS days. The result of the effort to rebrand Jungkook as a solo singer and not as BTS lead vocalist, along with his technical growth as a vocalist. The dynamic and rhythmic songs, including Closer to You, stand out the most as a subtle sensuality that is not explicit but can be felt by anyone. Highlights include the whispered solemnity with pulsating Latin rhythms, Please Don't Change, which is also based on Latin music, and Somebody, an R&B song that showcases vocal tones with unique effects. Jungkook's solo debut was originally just the single 7, but eventually, as his musical aspirations grew one by one, Golden expanded into a full album. That's music critic Kim Youngdae's summary of Jungkook BTS Golden album. Here are some of Netz's responses. It's not that the writing is positive, but it's really good because the review is professional and classy. The previous review was not important at first, but after reading this review, it's even more so. Guys, the message we can take away from this video is that it's common to judge other people's work. However, in order to give a fair and meaningful judgment, it is important to look at the work as a whole, rather than just focusing on one particular aspect or detail. In appreciating the work of others, let's avoid the mistake of judging a book by its cover. An artistic or creative work often contains layers of meaning and beauty that can only be understood when enjoyed as a whole. By doing so, we are not only giving credit to the technical aspects, but also honoring the vision and full expression of the creator. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you.